Thank you guys for joining this video. We have a few things that we want to talk about. Thank you guys for being here. Hey. I wanted to cover a few more of the clips that I ran across for this interview with Race Batum Tatum and Morgan, Warren, and Jax. You guys know that they've lawyered up and they have acquired the same attorney that Trump used before. Because they feel that they have been lied on in terms of this Nolan Wells case. So they are going after bloggers or anyone who has an opinion about said case. All right. So we're going to get into some things. I want to play some clips for you guys, and we're just going to take a look at and dissect some things. Let's go ahead and get into it now. Race Batum Tatum, of course, he's the only one that can get these boys to interview with him. I said before, I really wish that they would have interviewed with Nancy Grace. That would have been refreshing, right? Or maybe Don Lemon or someone. But again, everything said in this video is alleged, and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Everything said is alleged, all right, in my very own opinion, according to the Constitution. Let's go ahead and get into why. Now, y'all know that Race Batum, Officer Tatum is what he calls himself. He's no longer an officer. We're going to go ahead and prove that. So while he's running around still holding on to a title that he does not, that he should not be still using whenever he introduces himself. So let's get into Race Batum Tatum, which would be Brandon Tatum, resigned, you guys, from the Tucson Police Department in October of 2017. So he's not been an officer since October of 2017. We're in 2026 and he's still running around here saying Officer Tatum. They're saying to pursue a full-time career in conservative media, digital content creation, and political commentary after his online videos went viral. I think he was a sucky cop. I'm going to be honest with you. His views is crazy. It's crazy. What's the young lady who they said that the police officer powed her after she called the police to say that somebody was lurking outside her house, and the police came and she was boiling some water, and the police thought that she was going to throw the water on them. This fool said that the officer was within right to pow and unalive this lady, which those types of views let me know what type of cop he is, and that's probably why he resigned, and he was probably written up for some shit, allegedly. Okay. It's probably something that happened. I'm gonna look a little deeper into why his ass ain't a real police officer no more. He probably shouldn't even be a damn security officer nowhere, or even a damn bouncer at a club. So he's saying his reason for leaving was after one of his political views from a Trump rally went viral. Said that he gained a massive online following and chose to transition into digital media full time. Okay, that's what he's saying. It said that he served as a police officer for roughly 6 years. Why such a short time? Why not stay and retire? Said that he worked as a patrol officer with the Tucson Police Department from July 2011 to October 2017, as you guys can see here. Tucson Police Department in Arizona, which was the department service period from 2011 to 2017, which was 6 years and 4 months. The roles that he's held, it says SWAT operator, field training officer, general instructor, and public information officer. So you had all of these roles, which seem to be prominent roles in the force. Why give that up to sit on social media and look stupid and lie and be a whole Trump supporter, right? Who knows? But let's get into this damn interview, because there were some pieces to this interview that I didn't get a chance to take a look at. Again, rest in peace to Mr. Nolan Wells. This is him. Very bright future ahead of him. We still don't know completely what happened to him, but hopefully we will really soon. I'm going to go ahead and play for you guys some clips that I ran across as far as this interview that Race Batum Tatum has, in terms of this interview that he did with the guys. All right. Let's get into it. Because I was scrolling on TikTok and I found a few clips that I did not get to see. This particular clip here, I think is the one where they're going to be talking about Nolan's mom. They're saying that she's the one that started everyone defaming them online when she posted a picture of all of them going to Horn Island. Why would she be blamed for that? She just said that my son went with these boys right here to the island. So what? She told the truth. You guys did go with her son to the island. So how is it that she's being blamed for you guys being harassed and people calling you every name in the book on social media? She doesn't control people's mouth tone or their thoughts or anything as related to them. But you guys are up here victim blaming now. This woman is a whole victim in this situation. She lost her son. You guys are still walking, living, breathing, and you guys are pointing the fingers at others. But then when someone point the finger at you, y'all want to lawyer up and y'all want to sit out here and play victim when the real victim here is Miss Christine Wells, which is Nolan Wells' mother. She lost her son. You guys didn't offer any condolences to her. Y'all didn't come to the child's funeral. Y'all didn't do shit but sit up and deactivate accounts and delete pictures and everything else and lawyer up when nobody even said y'all did shit. Y'all been doing interviews after interviews after interviews, trying to change the perception of what people think, because now this case has gone worldwide. So you want people to see you guys as a certain way. Let's get into this. Shout out to Surfing Snaps, because this is where I saw it.
Blasting us on social media from the get-go, saying that he was out there with Warren and another guy. That's where it first started to take off. And then also the fact that she posted a picture of me and Morgan and another guy and Nolan on the boat together, blasting that out there.
Just say the name. Why is it another guy? Say Bart. Because y'all know Bart said his ass wasn't even there. He hadn't even been, they said, in Mississippi for a year. And Bart's name was clearly said on the fucking video. So say the name. What? And another guy. All of y'all are friends. Why you acting like you don't know who this other guy is? Right?
Pushing this narrative, kind of, I guess. I wish that would have never happened either. And I don't think those would have never happened. A lot of this stuff wouldn't have been as viral or gone all over the country at this point. I mean, this is a countrywide news story that is just blown out of proportion. I feel like
y'all trying to take the attention off Nolan Wells, right? I feel like people were jealous of Nolan in terms of where his career was going in sports, right? And I ain't saying y'all did it, but I'm just saying a lot of shit that's been going on here look very suspicious. That's what I'm saying. All right. And at the end of the day, I feel like Nolan was going places. I feel like Nolan was that dude in school. I feel like Nolan was getting the girls maybe that y'all probably wanted. I feel like there was a lot of jealousy there. And I feel like you guys are mad because Nolan has become so worldwide where people like people in the NBA is now acknowledging him. People all over they know who Nolan's name is now. And you guys are being known as being infamous, where Nolan has now become famous. Now that he's not here anymore, it's tragic what happened to him, but Nolan is known worldwide. He was going to be known worldwide anyway because he was so great in sports. He was headed there. Had he left that Monday after July 4th to go and start his sporting career. But you guys now, I feel y'all are trying to do all these interviews to take the attention off of Nolan, because people like LeBron James got Nolan's name in his mouth and donating money to find out what happened to him. Oh, y'all are real hot about LeBron James mentioning Nolan Wells, okay? Y'all are real hot about several other NBA and NFL players mentioning Nolan Wells in a very positive light. And you guys are out here being mentioned in a negative light because y'all are coming off as being very suspicious. Y'all hate that shit. But let's continue on. Let's stop sharing and get to the next video. All right, so Nolan Wells' friends break their silence and debunk lies in the Nolan Wells investigation. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at this next piece that I found, because there's a few pieces I didn't get to see. I watched some of this interview. I didn't get to see it all, but we're going to look at it together. All right. Shout out to Finna Sweets. Let's get into this next clip. Let's go.
And I'm going to tell you something. If you're out there and you lied about these guys, you lied about my guys, you lied about Tyler's guys here, if you lied about Morgan, if you lied about Jax, if you lied about Warren, we're going to get you. And you're going to be hauled into court, you're going to be held accountable, and it's going to be very, very painful. And what I would say to—
Sorry for this video not playing so good, you guys. This is their attorney speaking up, saying if you guys have lied about Morgan, if you guys have lied about Wyatt, if you guys have lied about Pax, like, yeah, at the end of the day, who's lying about them? Again, we do have our opinions. Now, you do have some people out there who said, yeah, they did take them out. They did take Nolan out. Okay, I never said that they took Nolan out. I said that there's a lot of shit that seems very suspicious with them. And when I hear audios and videos and I see timelines and shit that don't add up, it kind of does give me pause when it comes to this case. So let's continue.
The people who have done that is, now's your chance. If you want to apologize and retract before you find yourself in court, you should probably do that now. Because if you don't do that, once you're in court, now you just can't leave. You won't be able to get out of it. And we're not going to name names because there's some other folks who are doing that, and we want to be better than that. And I want to emphasize this, right? We're not here to guess. We're not here to speculate. We're only going to deal in facts, right? And here's the most important.
Again, I feel like no one should be lied on. Okay, I agree with that. But at the end of the day, I feel like these scare tactics of them lawyering up, trying to make people hush and not talk about it because this case has gone, as they call it, countrywide. We call it worldwide, all right? All over the world, people are looking at this Nolan Wells case. And I feel that they don't like the fact that too many eyes are on this case because there may be some inconsistencies here. And when a lot of people are looking at things, many people can see things from different angles. And sometimes people don't like that, especially when they have mothers who are attorneys and judges and doctors and people with lots of money that they have to their disposal that they can probably make things go away. Right? That's what I think. Because what y'all need a lawyer up for? I thought the goal was to find out what the fuck happened to Nolan Wells, which is y'all brother, as you guys call him. I think that you guys have made the focus on you guys. What y'all need a lawyer for? If any money should be given, Warren, didn't your dad put up $50K? I ain't heard nobody else talk about the $50K to help find out what happened to Nolan Wells. The only thing I see y'all doing is sitting up in interviews, looking stupid as hell, staring at the floor, trying to intimidate people into shutting up and hoping that this situation would die down and go away. I feel like that's what they thought from the beginning. Once this situation happened to Nolan, that this situation was going to be a hit or miss like any other case of a black man in Mississippi who was found unalive to be unalive. And they talk about it for a day or two and the shit go away. Here we are, August the 11th, 2026 at 11:33 a.m. and people are still talking about Nolan Wells. I find it so suspicious that these people sitting on this platform right now said initially in the beginning, they're not giving any statements. They're not talking to anyone. They're going to deactivate all of their accounts. They're taking down every picture. They're not going to have any interaction with anyone about this case. I find that very strange. If that's your friend, you want to talk to anybody you can to find out what the fuck happened to your friend. What we need an attorney for? I feel you guys want to take the clout, to shine the interest off of Nolan and put it on yourself. Why the fuck ain't Bart sitting there? Because Bart's name was definitely mentioned in the audio. Damn it, Bart. Where the fuck are you? Where you at, Bart? I need to go get some t-shirts printed up say, damn it, Bart. That's going to forever be a phrase that's sketched in everyone's mind now. Damn it, Bart. Even when this situation is over, I'm going to say 10 years from now, this shit going to be remembered. When they mention Nolan Wells' name, you guys' name going to be mentioned as well. Y'all going to be remembered as well. That picture of you guys with Nolan Wells on this fucking boat before he was found unalive, that picture will forever be in history. But y'all more focused on somebody lied on me. Somebody said this, or this. Y'all going back to the island like this right here. Nolan ain't out there. What the fuck y'all looking for? Talking about y'all helping the investigators. Y'all ain't been to school one day to investigate shit. So what y'all showing back up to the island for? Did y'all forget something when y'all were out there?
Important thing, right? We don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna can this video right here because it seems that something may be wrong with this particular video. Let's move on because it's amazing how now they're trying to blame Nolan's mom. Had she not posted that picture, we wouldn't be getting lied on. Well, had y'all not been doing all these damn interviews with inconsistent statements, maybe, just maybe, people wouldn't be tearing into y'all asses. All right. Shout out to Surfing Snaps. Let's get into this next one. Okay. Race Batum Tatum.
That's what I told his dad the night that he came over to my house. He was like blah blah saying something. I was like, dude, that was my brother. Like, and you know that. He knows that. We were picking him up every single day. He never drove. I can't tell you how many times I pulled up in his driveway and picked him up. And it wasn't.
So they're saying that Nolan was like their brother. They always came to Nolan's house to pick him up. He never drove. Well, Nolan did have a car because y'all had his fucking keys, remember? He had a gray sedan. I can show y'all the picture where his parents wouldn't even go buy the fucking car. He had a gray sedan that he drove to go wherever the fuck he wanted to go. So don't make it sound like Nolan was one of those black kids who was dependent on his friends to come and pick him up because he couldn't go where he wanted to go when he wanted to. Nolan had keys that you guys had that his dad had to come and get from you guys, including his damn phone. Why y'all calling his mama and asking, did y'all hear from Nolan? How the fuck she gonna hear from Nolan if y'all got his damn phone? Mister, we ain't never touched his phone. That's what Warren said. We never touched his phone. But then turn right around and say, oh, yeah, we took his phone off the boat, and then we put it in Wyatt's truck. But then it took about 10, 15 minutes, according to Javon's mom, when they came over there 8 people deep to get that damn phone. And then now Nolan's mom is saying ain't shit on his phone because it's been wiped clean. What happened in the 10 to 15 minutes that took y'all asses to walk right outside to get that motherfucking phone out the truck and bring it back in there to give it to Javon's mom? And why she had to come over there 8 people deep to get a fucking phone?
Him asking, it was just because that's what we did. We just picked up Nolan all the time. That's how we, came about to all the stuff that we were going to. We'd go and pick him up. That's how much we like to be around him. We would do stuff like that all the time,
Well, first off, like, I wish we would have never.
Hold on, y'all. Let me refresh because I'm not sure why this audio is playing the way that it is.
That's what I told his dad the night that he came over to my house. He was like, blah, blah, saying something. I was like, dude, that was.
Let's skip it ahead. Warren is getting ready to say he wishes that they never would have gone to Horn Island that day, that Nolan would probably still be here. All right, so let's play. Let's try to play it again. I'm not sure why this video is cracking up the way that it is, but you guys please bear with me as we get through it. Let's go.
That's what we did. We just picked up Nolan all the time. That's how we, came about to all the stuff that we were going to. We'd go and pick him up. That's how much we like to be around him. We would do stuff like that all the time,
Well, first off, like, I wish we would have never, like, I think about this every day. Like, I wish we would have never went out on the 4th of July because I know this wouldn't have happened. Nolan wouldn't.
So pay very close attention to what he just said. Warren says, I wish we never would have gone out on Horn Island because I knew, and then he changed it to, I know this would have never happened. Did y'all hear that? He says, I wish we never went out on July 4th to Horn Island because I knew, and then he changed it to, I know this would have never happened. Let's go back. It's a little weird, right?
4th of July because I know this wouldn't have happened. Nolan wouldn't be gone. And
that's what I told his dad the night that he came over to my house. He was like,
that he knew. What you know?
Like,
weird, right?
Saying something. I was
all right, let's take this one down. All right, so my apologies, guys, for these videos not playing good. Like, I swear they were playing really good before I uploaded them here. and decided to share them with you guys. All right, so I got one more. Matter of fact, right, let me go back here because they're trying to say, oh, Nolan, let me take this other picture down. Because, all right, so we already looked at that. They're trying to say, oh, we had to pick Nolan up. We had to pick Nolan up. Nolan had a car. I think I uploaded the one where his parents, here you go. This is where they went to even buy him the damn car. This is him in the car lot. This is the car right here behind him. He had like a gray sedan. So Nolan had a car. Remember they said he went to go and get his keys? So he drove to y'all house and rode with you guys to Horn Island. So y'all kept mentioning, oh, we had to pick Nolan up. We always came to pick him up. We always picked him up. Nolan's parents bought him a vehicle, a gray sedan that's standing behind him. That's them on the car lot. You see it here? Right here is his car. A gray, I want to say it's like a Nissan Sentra or some type of sedan, but it's a gray car, nice one too. Okay, that's the car that he drove over to, I think it was Wyatt's house, and left his car there. And they had his keys as well as his phone and his belongings. His father went over and got his keys according to his father. And Javon and Javon's mother went over and got Nolan's phone from them and took it back to Nolan's mother, which that's how she went through the phone to find out several things were missing from the damn phone, right? So as y'all can see, Nolan had a fucking car. That's them taking a picture in front of the fucking car, all right? So I'm not sure why they pointed out so much that, oh, we had to pick him up. Like he's just this poor black guy, that did not have a car. We all had cars, but Nolan didn't have a car. We always had to pick him up. You picked him up because you wanted to. Maybe he said, hey, man, y'all coming through here, just scoop me up and I'll just ride with you guys. But ultimately, he had a car because he drove his car to y'all house when y'all went to Horn Island, right? And caught a ride with you guys on the boat. And he would have been driving his car back home had shit went the way that it was supposed to go. But let's get into it. U.S. Freedom Press, let's get into this video. Hopefully this one plays like it needs to. Pay very close attention to what's said in this video, you guys. Shout out to U.S. Press for the video. Let's go.
Threaten you with weapons. People are, not allowing you, deny you service. Because I heard that Trayston, he went to a corner store and they told him his money is not good there. They wouldn't even let him buy a Gatorade.
Yeah.
Are you experiencing things like that or something totally different?
Right. I wouldn't say like that. I think I haven't been denied, anything, but like Trayston, it's hard to hear from a good friend of mine that he's getting denied a Gatorade and a Red Bull before work and having to, like, he calls me, he's like, dude, you won't believe what just happened. He got called out at Walmart. Someone called him out at Walmart and was like asking him all these questions and trying to press him about it. And it's crazy to me. Like, we live in a very, very tight-knit community, and for people to, push back and say these things when they know what Ocean Springs is like, it's really, really hard. And I mean, I haven't had many personal encounters, but I know being around the guys and stuff like that, they have. So,
and Ed, as an attorney that's representing these boys, I mean, what does that make you feel like?
So you guys see what the boys are saying they're dealing with now. They're getting hell. They're catching hell in Mississippi. They can't even go to the Walmart. People in Walmart are recognizing them now because their pictures have been put out there. Hence the reason why they were scurrying when they found out that Nolan had passed away and was missing or whatever. They hurried up and started deactivating accounts and blocking this and blocking that, taking pictures down because they knew that eventually people were going to put two and two together that they were with Nolan Wells, last seen with him. And people were going to be outraged. So this is probably why their mother, which is, what's the name, Ashley something, was deactivating stuff. She said she wanted to protect her family. But my thing is, now these boys' pictures have been all over the place. And if you guys were that worried about your faces being put out there, you guys are sitting on platforms and podcasts doing interviews and your faces are being shown. Right, Warren? This is the second or third interview you've been on. Right? Why and everybody else, all y'all sitting up on platforms, Tracy and everybody else sitting up on platforms when y'all say you don't want your faces to be shown, you damn sure sitting on these platforms. So now when y'all go in places like Walmart or the corner store, people are approaching you and they're asking you, what the fuck happened to Nolan? right? They're saying Tracy went to a corner store to get a Red Bull and a Gatorade, and they denied him and said, hey, your money is not good here. They telling you to get the fuck out of there because you guys, they feel that you guys may have something to do with the death of Nolan Wells. They ain't trying to take your damn money. They said, nigga, your money is not good here. Get your shit and get out of here. No, leave that Gatorade here and get out of here. Then you go to the Walmart trying to purchase something there, and people recognize you there, and they're asking questions. You guys are catching hell. Do I feel bad? Let's see. Fuck no. Hopefully everybody's telling everything that they know. Okay? Hopefully. But I don't see this shit dying down anytime soon. If anything, y'all probably gonna have to move out of Mississippi. As small as Mississippi is, that little town y'all stay in, y'all probably gonna have to move somewhere else. And it don't matter where you go now, because like I said, you guys' pictures have been on the news, all over social media. It doesn't matter where you guys go. Y'all are going to continue to be harassed everywhere you fucking go until they find out what happened to Nolan. And hopefully you guys aren't leaked to anything that happened to him, because it's going to only make the shit worse whenever you guys are out and about places. If people see you and recognize you. I'm just saying. That's just how it goes. When people have a strong feeling that they think you may have something to do with someone, and we don't even know Nolan Wells personally, but we just know his mom's story. We saw how sad she was and how her heart went out to her son, and just the whole story of what happened to Nolan and how things led up to it. Like, a lot of inconsistencies were there. Like, a lot of things that we felt may have been lies, or some half-truths and things that were left out, timelines, and then all these videos and things are popping out. And then we see you guys who didn't even go and acknowledge Nolan Wells at his funeral after steady calling him your friend, your buddy, your brother. It just felt weird. And then say that the reason why you didn't go is because y'all were receiving death threats. Nothing could keep me from going to my friend's funeral. Knowing I'm never going to see this person again. This is my last time to pay my dearest respects to this person and go to this person's mother and father and say, I'm so sorry about what happened to your son. Yes, he was last seen with us, but I just want to come here and give my condolences and just show that, I am here to be support, of a support for you guys and your family, and just be there and be around them. Y'all didn't even go to her house, like when all of his friends were there, being around his mom and dad and trying to console them and just being there. Y'all didn't even do that. And y'all stay in the same neighborhood, I hear. So I don't know why you guys can't see why people would think otherwise about you guys, why people are giving y'all so much heat, why people are harassing you the way that they are. I'm not saying anyone should be harassed. I'm not saying that's right to do that at all. But bottom line is, people think you guys did this shit because of how it happened. Y'all were the last to see him. And a lot of people don't believe that Nolan Wells stayed back on that island, especially without his phone, without his keys, his belongings. People don't believe that, especially over a girl. And the same girl has come forward now to say that she knew that Nolan went with you guys, or that she believed that Nolan got on the boat and went with you guys. There's so many inconsistencies. Y'all say, oh yeah, he definitely stayed back on the island. And then Warren says in an interview with Race Tatum that, oh, we know of so many people that have died on that island. We know it's a dangerous place. So if you know that, then why not say, hey, Nolan, if you're going to stay back here, keep your phone just in case you have an emergency, right? Keep your phone on you so you can call somebody at least. Like, you leave your friend, your brother, your homeboy on a fucking island that you just admittedly saying that you know several people who have died on that island and strange things happen there and that is very dangerous or can be very dangerous. And you get on a boat and leave with his phone and his keys without him being able to call for help in any way, shape, or form. Then you call his mom and say, hey, have you heard from Nolan? How will she hear from him if you're holding his phone? Just so weird, y'all. I wanted to share that. Y'all know how I've been really passionate about this Nolan Wells case. It's kind of really been near and dear to my heart, kind of like the Carmelo Anthony case, right? Kind of like the Shanquilla case. Like any of these cases where these people are wrongfully unalive or wrongly are taken away from us. We've already heard of the autopsy. That was something that was very suspicious to me as well. The second autopsy, whenever Ben Crump and them sent it over to have it done, and a lot of the body parts, the throats, the lungs, and the stomach area, whatever, was withheld so that they couldn't complete their autopsy. I thought was very suspicious and suspect, because why not send those things? You guys have completed your autopsy, the first autopsy. You guys still have not, from what we know, sent those things over so that they can complete their part of it. It just seems suspicious to me. I've heard several people say that they think that Nolan probably could have been choked or strangled or put him maybe in a headlock. I don't know. We weren't there. There's a lot of speculations going on. But bottom line is, hopefully we will know very, very soon, because the DA is sitting on all of this information. I really hope justice is served. Everybody that had anything to do with it. If you were in the vicinity where there was a fight, if something happened to Nolan where he was jumped or unalived in that way, and anyone was around there and you saw it and did not report it, you were just as guilty as the person who put hands on him. And that's just on period, right? That's just on period. But shout out to Miss Christine Wells, which is Nolan's parent, which is Nolan's mom. Okay, as well as Elmo, his dad. I think it's Elmore. I think it's Elmore. His father as well. Shout out to Nolan Wells. Condolences. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells. Okay, and he will not be able to rest in peace until justice is served. All right, and we're going to continue. We're going to continue to pursue this case and talk about this case and any new developments that we have. We're going to continue to let you guys know exactly what we find, right? Because it's a very sad situation. But you guys let me know what you guys feel about this video and all of the developments that we spoke about. My apologies for the audio being a little defective. I swear it played fine earlier when I played it. Not sure what's going on. I may need to refresh my device or whatever. But until the next video, I will see you guys on the next one. Y'all comment and let me know what y'all think about the videos and all the things that we shared here. Thank you to my top flight mods, Rose Armstead, Tiffany Thomas, and True TV Podcast. Thank you to every content creator that joined us live, and of course my caramelians. All right, I will see you guys on the next one. Y'all have a great day, and don't forget to like up this video, hype up this video as well. Okay. Okay. And until the next one, let's get out of here. Bye.